Yeah, I mean, obviously it would have been a lot harder if we didn't get that goal with 2 seconds left. You know, if he would have come out of here with no points, it would have been really tough. I mean, credit our guys. You give up a goal in a pretty tough fashion to tie it late. And I didn't think there was really any panic up and down our bench. We knew what we wanted to do 6-on-5. We had a plan that our guys executed really well. Tracked back to keep a puck out of our own net and go down and score a goal. And you know, we might be sitting here a couple weeks from now, and that 1 point that we got tonight is the one that makes the difference and gets us into the postseason. And you know, that's our hope right now.
Let's get it out of the way right away. Did you get your money's worth talking to the referee after that third goal?
I didn't talk to him after the third goal. He didn't come over the bench, and honestly, at that point, we had to plan what we were going to do 6-on-5. So I just got to the board immediately, told the guys what we wanted to do, and got it drawn up. And I mean, at that point, the play's over. There's nothing you could do. You could prepare your guys for 6-on-5, and like I said, I thought our guys did a really good job at turning the page and getting the point. And we deserved to get at least a point tonight.
It felt like you guys had kind of the physical edge in the first two periods. Did something change in the third period?
No, I mean, I thought, you know, let's be honest, we were playing with 5D, and Eric plays 30 minutes a night for us. We had one D I won't mention who was throwing up all day, and we had another D get hurt in the first period. So, you know, we had 5D, and it really was more like 3.5D. So, you know, I thought it was at times tough for those guys to get it out, but I thought they battled. I thought they blocked shots. I thought they were tough. I thought, you know, even in the third period, I thought we had the better looks. You know, just a couple of counterattack plays where they were able to get their fourth guy up into the rush and beat us up the ice. Other than that, though, I thought we played a pretty good third period.
With only having 5D to start, and as you mentioned, somebody not being well and somebody getting hurt, how big of a game was it for Rob tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge, and I think he knew that. And just as much as Rob, I thought it was huge for our forwards. You know, we dressed 11 forwards, and that's something we talked about with our forwards, and we expected them to do the work tonight. We expect them to get back, and I think, again, I mean, you touched on being physical. I thought they did a really good job of working back into our D zone. I thought we did a good job blocking shots, keeping them to the outside for the most part. You know, we did a really good job on the penalty kill tonight, especially after the last couple of games. So I thought the two groups that needed to step up did. You know, it's a situation right now where we feel like, you know, there's some guys that have scored goals. They've been goal scorers, and right now, for whatever reason, are a little snake bit. You know, we get a couple breakaways that we don't score on, and you know, you only get one power play. It's tough to generate 5-on-5 as is. So I think, you know, we'll get back to giving those guys some confidence, and hopefully those pucks go in when we hit the road trip.
How important was it to get off to such a good start, scoring within the first 3 minutes of the game?
Yeah, I mean, that was big. We knew it was going to be important to play from the front, especially with like I said, with what was going on with our back end. So we wanted to play from the front. I thought our forwards, you know, TJ, that was as good a game as he's played all year. And I thought, you know, that's when a guy goes up and he comes back down, that's what you hope to see, is they come back down and they're hungry, they're excited to play and be in a big role again. And you know, he was excellent tonight.
Is there any update on Rotowold? I don't think he came back in after.
He did. You know, he blocked a shot, and he was just a little, you know, bruised, got some ice on it, but he wound up playing a normal shift in the third period. Yeah.
So now that you've done with the homestand and road trip, Manchester and Brampton, how do you address the D situation, the numbers, or do you at this point?
It's already been addressed. Okay. So everyone will find out tomorrow, but I mean, that's basically what we worked on all day here today. Obviously, we're happy for Eric. You know, in as far as the road trip goes, I think the guys are excited. You know, we've been very good on the road all year. It's kind of taken the us against the world mentality. We've got a goal of what we want to do on this road trip. Now it's time to go do it.
Was this game tonight, regardless of the outcome, the way that you wanted to finish the homestand and start the road trip?
You know, I mean, we wanted 2 points. At the end of the day, we wanted 2 points. But, you know, it's tough at times when you feel like the guys deserve better. You know, I thought the last 2 nights really, and we haven't been able to say that every time, but I thought the last 2 games really, our guys, based on the effort they put in, how hard they work, their focus, their grit, and things like that, you know, as a coach, you want better for them. I don't feel sorry for myself. I mean, that's life. Sometimes it doesn't go, but feel like if you keep putting in those efforts, you keep being physical and playing the game the right way, you get rewarded. This game's got a way of coming around and rewarding you.
It's been a pretty smooth transition for me after being traded. I think I've been here a little over 2 weeks now. Guys in the room are great. First couple games I was here, we were winning, and you know, everything was going well. Obviously, we've been on a bit of a slump as of late, but I think I'm finding my stride, becoming accustomed to what the coach wants, so I'm happy to be here.
Obviously, the way the game ended was, overtime losses and overtime loss. But what does it say about the team to have the resolve to come back after giving up the late goal? It seemed like we beat God.
Yeah, I think we're pretty resilient. It's not an excuse, but I think, there were some good luck bounces not in our favor the past 3 games, which is out of our control. But I thought we battled pretty hard. There's always stuff you can work on. There's always, mistakes that you wish you didn't make. But, it wasn't a blowout. It was a close game. In overtime, 3-on-3, anything can happen. So, we didn't we didn't win tonight, but there's always next game.
What's the mentality of the forwards when you're coming into a game with limited options on the D line?
Well, you want to help them out as much as you can. It's tough playing short change like that on the back end, but you have to help them out when you can, talk to them when you can, give them a few seconds on face-offs if you can. But that's the trials and tribulations of pro hockey. So I thought we did a pretty good job balancing that tonight.
Take us through the assist that you had on the goal by TJ. I mean, the play that you made, the backhand pass while going behind the net. Obviously, you had to know that TJ was going to be right there. Talk about the building chemistry and how you've been able to do that with a guy who hasn't been back from call-up for too long.
Yeah, there's certain guys that are just easy to play with, and obviously Foster is one of them. I probably tried that pass a million times, and it hasn't really paid off. So I'm glad it worked out tonight. Like I said, he had a great game. He's a playmaker. He can score goals, and he's easy to find out there. So obviously having chemistry like that with someone is really nice. But it's a team game. I'm glad it was a pretty goal. It was nice, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how it goes in. But I'm glad it did.
Going back to Manchester for the first time since being traded down here, what do you expect the reception to be from the fans? And this is going to be Orlando's first time going there. What can you tell them about the atmosphere of the building and all that stuff that could be a help to you guys playing the 3 games up there?
Yeah, obviously there's some structure and insight that I hope I can provide. They're obviously a strong team. We're going to have to, show up every game 60 minutes without question. But, it's coming down to the wire now where you have to play playoff hockey, especially for us to make a playoff push. So one game at a time, one period at a time, that's how it's going to be. I'll give some intel to the coaches if I can, but it's another game. I'm sure the reception I get will be nice. It was a bittersweet trade, but I'm a Solar Bear now, so that's in the past.
How's your dog adjusting to Florida?
The dog is healthy and well, and he's doing fine. So.
I thought I did all right. I thought I played to my strengths. Skated well, saw the ice well, made a couple plays. But it's nice to hear that come from your coach. You always look for things like that, and it will definitely help the confidence.
The way you guys started and physical start scoring within the first 2 minutes, how important was that to kind of laying down a foundation, especially after the last 2 games?
Yeah, we've kind of been a slow starting team this year in the past. So we always want to start early and start strong, and to get that first one out of the way, it's nice. Get the ball rolling and the guys get going a bit. The third game against the team is always the toughest one. You kind of get tired of playing them. So just to get that going was good, but we didn't turn out the way we wanted. You can score first every game, but if you keep losing, it doesn't really mean anything.
What was the reaction then at the end of the game, giving up the late goal and having to scramble since overtime?
We kind of just took the wind out of our sails a bit, but we just kind of took a deep breath and said we still got a minute and a half to get the puck in their end and put it on net and see what happens. And we got that 1-2 seconds left to force overtime, and then 3-on-3s. It's back and forth game, and they just ended up potting one.
Based on the way that the team played overall tonight, regardless of the outcome, what kind of positives can you guys take from tonight into the road trip to Manchester and Brampton?
I thought our power play was moving it well. The one look that we got, or 2 looks, I'm not too sure, but I thought we were moving it well. You know, we started strong. That's a positive. And you know, Robbie Medor was kicking in the net. 5D. It's always tough for them. You know, they're probably getting tired out there, but we stuck to it. We helped them out, and you know, we just got to take that. We're coming down the stretch here, trying to get into the playoffs, and we just got to focus on that and come together as a team and really make a push.